What's up, guys? I just actually filmed like the entire video for this and realized that I sounded like a complete idiot, so I'm gonna do it over real quick. Um, what I've got going is I wanted to post this for a while, but I just haven't gotten around to it. Like you guys will see, I got a video going up right now over the weekend, and once again I have to explain where I've been because people have been asking me, what's up with the channel? Are you still doing it? How come we don't see you posting anymore? So I explained where I've been, what I've been got going on. Like I said, my life has just been super crazy in the past 2 to 4 weeks that one thing in my life kind of had to give. Obviously I didn't want it to be my job or my real estate or even especially not my relationship, because we're on the final countdown. We're on the 2017 countdown to our wedding now. So unfortunately it was the YouTube channel. I apologize to you guys, but I'm back. I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna promise. I've realized that I'm not gonna promise vlogging like throughout the week and then on the weekends anymore. I'm just going to vlog when I can. I'm going to make a conscious effort to make it more consistent, and we'll see where it goes from there. But like I was saying, the one thing I wanted to do for a while is post a review about the new formula of Ghost Legend versus the old one, which I had posted. I was looking through my channel. It was like 5 months ago, which is crazy. I think I've had my channel for over just about a year now. I could look at the dates, but I posted this video. It says 5 months ago, Ghost Lifestyle Legend review. If you guys haven't watched it yet, go check it out. But that got 373 views, which I thought was kind of cool. One and two, it was a fun video to post for me. I mean, I like to, do like unboxings like I did. You'll see that in the video coming up, where that's uploading right now. So I wanted to do a quick review of this one. Obviously, I've had it before because Brittany got this for me for Christmas. So I've tried it, I don't know, maybe a handful of times since then, and I am, like I said, just now getting around to it because I've been slacking on the channel. But a couple things that are different between this one and the original formula. And when I would say the original formula, Ghost, when they very first came out, they had their Legend, the pre-workout, and the aminos. The aminos are still the same, which this is the one that Raymond sent me, the online coach. This is the one that he sent us in that package that we won off of Instagram, which was kind of cool. Packaging is still the same. Formulas are still the same, flavors are still the same, so this is a great product. I probably should do a review of this one too, but again, I mean, Fruit Punch aminos, not to say that this is just like any of them or all of them, but I prefer this one. One, because I believe in Ghost, I believe in what they're doing. I like the guys that are behind it, Dan and Ryan and Pat, or Paul, sorry Paul. They're doing awesome stuff. So, and they have a protein out now too, which I've had before. I probably should have done a review on that one too. But the cookie, the cereal milk protein is absolutely phenomenal. If you guys need a protein product, go get the Ghost cereal milk. It is unbelievable. But back to the focus of this video, the Warhead Legend. One thing that's different right away that you can see, I'm pretty sure the labeling of this one, this is the blue raspberry again that the online coach sent us. I'm pretty sure the labeling on this one, as far as like the color scheme and the graphics and stuff, I'm pretty sure that's all the same. Don't quote me on that. I mean, I could look online real fast, but I don't want you guys to have to hear me rambling any longer than you're going to. But you can just clearly see the difference in like the colors that they used, and obviously where they have the flavor. So on the Warheads, this is the first time ever that a supplement company has partnered with a candy company in order to make a flavor. If you guys are like me, when I was a kid, we used to eat Warheads all the time. And they had like that sour coating on the outside, but then as soon as that kind of wore off, it was basically just like a flavored sucking candy, it tasted really good. So this was kind of cool. Not only does it like bring me back to my childhood, which I guess is kind of cheesy and tacky, but it is. I mean, it is kind of cool for me because they came back around. I'm pretty sure they're still around, but like I said, it takes me back to my childhood. The labeling, as you can see, a lot more greens and yellows. And the pink-ish red over here for the watermelon. As you can see, this one is much more, the red, the green, the blue. Obviously, this being blue raspberry. But still the same kind of raised print and logo, which is kind of cool. It's got like that texture to it. It's just something different that you really don't see any other supplement companies doing. And that was one thing that stood out about Ghost to me right away, was that their marketing, more specifically their packaging, was just so eye-catching, and it got you got like drawn right to it right away. That it was unique, and I liked it. And like I said, I had known a little bit about the guys that were starting the company, and they had a huge kind of build up on social media, which obviously you guys know I'm pretty big on social media, so that's how I kind of came across them. But anyway, again, sorry for rambling. Back to what I was saying. The labeling is different. The lid is different also. So one thing that they were trying to do with the Warhead, when they switched over to the Warhead, and obviously they did it with all of the Legend, the newer formulas, you're going to hear me revert back to the old formula or the original formula. They wanted to make a fully, completely transparent label. Once again, you'll never see other supplement companies do that. All they ever put on their labels is, blend this, proprietary blend that, blend this, blend that, etc., etc., and it'll just, have like 10,000 milligrams of like 20 different ingredients. Well, one thing that Ghost does that I really like, because I've been, into this whole fitness thing for long enough that, when I was younger, I really didn't care what was in the products, or especially if it was a pre-workout. Like, it was like, if it got me hyped up and I got a good pump, it was a good product. I didn't really care what was in it. Whereas now I'm a little older, I'm a little more educated. I kind of do read labels a lot more, even with like my food and stuff. But the one thing they did on the new formula was they made their label completely transparent, which I don't know if you guys can see that or not. This is every amount of every ingredient that is in here. Again, that's super unique. You really don't see supplement companies do that too often. And another thing they did with the label, not necessarily with the label, but with the formula, is what they did was they added the original Ghost. I have it on my phone right here. The original formula of Legend only had 500 milligrams of L-citrulline. This has 4,000 milligrams, so the pumps are definitely going to be not necessarily more intense, but more noticeable. I definitely notice a better pump with this one, the newer formula, than I did with the original, which I have Legend 6, which came with the Warhead. Brittany put these in my stocking. That was kind of cool. I'm going to travel with these. But if there was one knock against the original formula, and don't get me wrong, by all means, it was a fantastic product. If there was one knock, it was like you would take the product and you would expect like this huge, crazy pump to come from it. And not to say that it never did, because sometimes I got like really, really good pump from it. But sometimes it was just like, you felt, energized from the caffeine, but the pump wasn't really there unless you were like slamming a lot of like volume sets. This, regardless of what you do, the pump is there, and it's awesome. I squatted heavy on Saturday with a couple of my friends, and usually from heavy squats, I don't really get like a huge pump in my legs. I definitely had a legitimate, like, I think it was the first time in my life I had a hamstring pump from squatting heavy. It's kind of weird, but it was pretty cool. So the L-citrulline definitely makes a difference. Again, fully transparent label. This is the same as the other one, but another cool thing I like that they do this about their labeling is that they have different uses for it. Obviously, fitness, because they are a supplement company, sport, work or study, or partying. I've never taken Ghost before work or before partying, but I don't think it would be necessarily a bad idea. It's 165 milligrams of caffeine. I mean, it's definitely going to get you going, if you took it first thing in the morning or if you took it before you were going out at night. So this would be pretty legit to do that too. Might try that sometime soon. My birthday's coming up this weekend, so maybe I'll try it then. But as far as like the packaging goes, another thing that they did differently, they still have the Ghost kind of embossed on the lid right there, but with a fully transparent label. They're clever. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this on the camera, but the lid itself is like a little bit more transparent than the original. And what I can do is I'll show you. The aminos have like the original lid, which have like that like grippy, almost like rubber kind of feeling to it, whereas the new one, this one, you can see the difference between the two, hopefully. It still has like the logo on the inside, the website where you can find them, and stuff like that. But as far as like it being, not see-through or not transparent, this one definitely is much more clear. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but hopefully if you guys get a chance to go check it out. This at GNC, they're at almost every GNC I go into now has Ghost. But another thing that they did that stayed the same, which I think is really cool, it's just more logos and stuff. They have it on the scoop again on the front side and on the back side with the logo. And they also have, let's see if I can get it in here real fast for you guys. They also have I'm not sure what they actually call this, but like the notch on the inside that holds the scoop so that it doesn't sit like down in the powder. They still have that in there too, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, As far as the flavor goes, it's pretty crazy. I have the Ghost shakers, by the way. They're just, honestly, they're getting kind of beat up. So I just put it in my Euro real fast. But I still do have the Ghost shakers that they sent me. They're still totally fine. You can see like the color, it's watermelon, so it's got that pinkish reddish tint to it. And as far as like the flavor goes, like I said, I've had it before, so it's kind of a bummer that this isn't the first time I'm tasting it for you guys. But I mean, legitimately tastes exactly like the Warhead candy. It's got that little bit of like a sour, almost like a tart flavor, but like not the aftertaste, but like at the same time you can taste the sweetness of the candy. So I really like it. I think both the blue raspberry, the fruit punch, and the Warhead are good. If I had to pick one of all of them, I would go with the Warhead. Just because, like I said, it is kind of cool that I used to eat these candies as a kid, and that this is the first supplement that's ever partnered with a candy company to make a flavor. That's cool too. And not to mention, I mean, like you guys just saw, it tastes good. Like it legitimately tastes like a good product. So I am going to hang out and sip on this while I wait for Brittany to get home. Like I said, we're about to head to the gym here in a little bit, and that's about it. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of the new formula, the labeling, the flavor. Obviously, like I said, I'm sorry that it's not the first time I'm tasting it on camera. Like I said, when the video first started, I've been slacking, but I'm going to try and get more consistent. I'm not going to promise every day like I have in the past or during the week and on weekends. I'm just going to try and film stuff consistently and get it out to you guys. And like I said, I think it'll be good for multiple avenues that I'm kind of going down right now in my life. And that's it. So I'm going to try and get some footage at the gym. Ghost Lifestyle, Legend, Warhead pre-workout. Go get it if you guys need a new pre-workout or you want to try something. Order it from the website, or they have it at GNC. And let me know what you think. Post in the comments below. See you guys.